I'm looking for these legends. He said, look, I'll get them for you. I know where I can get them. And gave me a pretty good price on the lot. And then, of course, I thought, well, I'll see if anyone wants this because he's got an extra Scott Hall. That way we can get it to Australia and save on the shipping because it will just be part of my package coming over. And then I'll sort somebody out here for a reasonable price. So first in, best dressed. Like, the only way to be fair is to just post on the page and then first comment gets it because otherwise I don't want to feel like I'm sort of looking after one person and screwing over somebody else. So
what legend did you pick up?
I have now coming is the whole line. So Scott Hall, Bam Bam, and
Macho.
What's the other? And Macho, yeah. So I didn't get Big John Stud. I just didn't need it. I've already got a Big John Stud from the 4-pack Heenan family.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get a Brutus. So if I can get the Brutus,
keep me in mind, please.
You get enough good stuff. So if I can get a Brutus, then I'll ship them all together. If I can't seem to get one, then I will just ship the other ones and get a Brutus later.
To all of our American listeners, if someone wants to hook me up with a Brutus, the Barber Beefcake, Series 10, Series 11, Series 10?
Series 10, I think, yeah.
Series 10?
The second half of Series 10.
Yeah. I'd be greatly appreciated. That is a great-looking figure.
You know, it's funny that I've spoken to a few people in the US and all of them have said, I've got heaps of diamonds in Dallas Page. You want one of those? I said, no, I don't. That's why you've got heaps of them. So, very cool.
All right, on to our members merch, Coach. I'll go first, mate, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
All right, so I've picked Asgalea, who has picked up a Mattel Elite Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And that's a great figure. And I picked this for a reason, a quick story. I hadn't seen, when I was living in Sydney, I hadn't seen any Mattel products or any decent Mattel products at my local Big W, at my local Target, at my local Toy Mate. Hardly ever saw them. One day I just went to the shops with my son. I thought, I'll just stick my head in. Not going to find anything, but I'll have a look. Walked in there, walked down the toy aisle, and I can't remember what series this was from, 80-something or 70-something? 78 maybe?
75 maybe.
Right, okay. And I'm looking through them, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then right at the back, I just saw that collector's edition. I'm like, geez, what's this? Pulled all the figures out, and right at the back was this figure. And honestly, it felt like I was 10 years old again, that I just struck gold. And I was buzzing. I paid for that figure, walked out, and I had a massive smile on my face. So that's why I picked Asgalea. So well done, Az. Thanks for sharing.
No, good choice, mate. I like that. That's a really good figure as well. That was when I really started to think about building my Mattel collection, because I sort of picked up a few through the years, and then I bought a few older ones that I thought, I need this guy. Now I'm like, I'm invested. I chose Jackson Benjamin, who had the 2-in-1 a Jax Hogan, limited edition Jax Hogan. To be honest, not a huge fan of Hogan's face here. He looks about 300 years old, but just the fact that it's the 2-in-1, you had to mail in the tickets to get the Hogan back. So I don't remember the promo, but I'm assuming from what I read that it was from the internal tickets of the box that you had to collect them all, mail it in. There wouldn't be a ton of these out there, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Jackson Benjamin has got to be a loose cannon of the Figs Down Under community, right?
Why's that?
I can't keep up with him. I saw the other day he posted in the group he was after these figures. And I was like, wasn't he just after all those Hasbros? And so I actually commented saying, I can't keep up with you. Where are you at? But no, he's got it under control. But he's our loose. I'm classing him as our loose cannon.
Hey, somebody I think just asked me in the comments about where I got the Space Jam shoes from. So there's an amazing store here in Perth, and I think there's one in Melbourne as well. But they used to be called Kicks 101, and then they split. They either split apart the two stores or they changed ownership. The store in Perth is now called Hoops Heaven. It does have a website, and you can buy online. Don't ask me about how that works for shoes and sizing and stuff like that, but I'm sure you could try it on one place and buy it from another. But fantastic guys to deal with, small business, Hoops Heaven. It's in the city, and it takes a lot for me when I'm in my PJs on a Saturday to go into the city, to drive into the city and go and buy some shoes. But it was fantastic. They also have really good jerseys and tees. They get heaps of stock all the time. Yeah. They have heaps of old basketball cards.
Oh, wow.
And I asked the guy there, the owner, I said, how do you get all this stock? And he goes, heaps of this stuff's still available online. But they must pay a fortune to buy it and then resell it. But
were they in packs or?
Yeah.
Wow.
So nothing of the Jordan rookie era, but
right.
Yes. And shout out to my mate Michael, who received a box of basketball cards today for his first big purchase since entering the world of collectibles. Who he's one of the dads at my kid's school, and we've been chatting a fair bit. And I saw him post a picture on his personal page today of unboxing some basketball cards. I love seeing people getting into collectibles.
Hoops Heaven, you could be one of our podcast sponsors. Hey, what do you reckon? Hit them up.
Don't think they will. Yeah, maybe. You never know.
Just keep buying shoes. Buy shoes for the next month, right? And then say, I've spent 10 grand with you. How about you sponsor the show? Anyway, let's keep moving on. Alrighty, next up, guys, we've got What's Online.
Did you see what was online? What's online? Some bloke selling some LJN figures on eBay. What's he asking? He's asking too much. Well, did you make an offer? Make an offer. You can't make an offer. It's an auction. We'll just slide into his DMs. Maybe he wants to let them go for less. Maybe he's just trying to whet your appetite. Well, I don't know. We'll just make an offer. I can't make an offer. It's an auction. We'll just slide right in to the DMs. What else is online? Oh, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff online.
I've got a few rippers tonight. You're going to love this.
Looking forward to it.
So first up, if you've got to spare $500,000, you've got two Michael Jordan rookie graded cards. Look, I'm not going to be spending $500,000 on those, but anyone out there who wants to go for it, Beckett graded 9.5 each. But there was something about this listing that I really liked. You're going to spend $500,000, take a decent photo. You got your foot in the photo, mate. We don't want to see your foot. I'm going to ask for $500,000, and meanwhile, my munted toes are in the picture. Like, he must
have your size feet.
Oh my God, learn how to crop far out. Anyway, things that are pretty cool. We've got this Michael Jordan exquisite signed jersey piece, graded 8 for the small fee of $240,000. A really cool card, and it's numbered 1 of 15, so it's the first off the line. Really cool card, classic Jordan White Bulls jersey, number 23. Really like that. While we're on the subject of pretty cool things, check this out. Space Jam, talking about Space Jam, a framed picture signed by the complete what were they called? They weren't they were the NBA players who had their powers robbed of them from the original. So you got Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Jordan, Larry Johnson, Sean Bradley, and Muggsy Bogues. All of them have signed the picture, so that's pretty cool in itself. And it must have been a print, or there was a picture, because it is numbered 2 of 9. It comes with a certificate of authenticity as well. Really, really cool. And finally, for me...
Oh, there we go. Sorry, Chris. Someone just commented. They were the Monstars. Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Muggsy Bogues.
They weren't the Monstars, though. The Monstars took their powers.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's... Right. So I know what you mean. The Monstars and the Goon Squad are in the new one. But the... if you take the powers, the other players just became crap players. They didn't actually play against MJ. So These are the other LeBron shoes. So there's two versions of the ones I got. This one, which is now on eBay being sold at flipping prices of $550, has the Roadrunner under the tongue. So Coyote and Roadrunner, apparently they sold out in minutes.
Wow.
So,
this is from the same store?
Exactly the same is the ones I've got. Obviously, a little bit different with the colouring and the same patch on the tongue, but under the tongue is the Roadrunner and Coyote. They said that they were so popular they went in 2 seconds. So I don't know why people, when I went and bought these the other day, I said to the guy, "Do you have the LeBron shoes? I want to try them on." And he goes to me, "Which ones are you after?" And I went, "The ones with Sylvester and Tweety." Like, don't feel like a big man anymore when I'm asking for Tweety shoes. I just want the Tweety shoes, thanks. So it's quite funny. And there's all these the store. Obviously, all the guys that work there are like 6'8" basketball players who enjoy basketball so much they go and work there as well. And they're like, "I'll get you the Sylvester and the Tweety ones, mate." I'm like, "Thank you."
You could have left Tweety out of it. You could have just said the one with Sylvester on it. That's not as bad as saying Sylvester and Tweety. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
What about you, mate? What have you found?
Yes. Alrighty. So what have I found? So speaking of sneakers, there's a company called proudest.com. Have you ever seen their website?
I haven't seen the website, but I saw the picture you sent me. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they make custom sneakers. Not cheap, I've got to say, but a lot of work goes into them, of course. He's made a pair of custom Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sneakers. Now, they're in the Jordan style shoe, and that's them there. They look absolutely sensational. For those who are listening to this pod via audio, all these images will be shared on our social accounts. So what we're talking to now is stuff that Chris and I have found online. So be able to see these images on our social accounts. But that's gold. Like that's art, right? It's beautiful.
Really cool.
So well done. Check them out, guys. Bullairs.com. That's BULLAIRS.com. Next up, I've got a Vince McMahon LJN AFA 80 graded mint on card. I really want this figure, Chris. I really want this figure, ideally loose, mint, because I will grade it. But in the pack, I don't want to be spending. They're asking $999 US. Buy it now or make an offer.
Did you say is it graded or not?
Yeah, graded 80 from AFA.
That's all right. You should buy it for $1,000, mate. It's a bargain.
Or US, so it's 1,300 Australian. Get
on it.
For those that don't know, I am starting a manager's LJN collection. Not all of them, but I am on the hunt for a Vince McMahon and a Mr. Fuji.
Interesting to see whether Vince figures and accessories will go up after the company sells.
Yeah. Very interesting. All right, last but not least, now this is a cracking piece. And if you've got a lazy $60,000 US laying around, and you've got a huge man cave or a theater room, and you're a Turtles fan, this is a must-have. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles life-size props of all the Turtles: Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, and Donatello. They are massive.
You know, when you first sent this picture, I thought this was just these were toys.
No.
And then when you said it was $60,000, I looked at it again and went, $60,000 for those toys. And I looked at it and went, holy crap, they're like garage doors behind them.
Yeah, they're huge, but they I'm pretty sure that they're similar to the ones that you would have seen in the Toys R Us aisles. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
Or at the cinemas. So
they're pretty cool. But those ones are the newer version.
The newer.
Yeah, they're not the ones from the original.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. They're the more recent ones.
Yeah. Cool, mate.
That's me. That's us for what's online this week. So next up, we've got, what have we got next up? Oh, Fig review.
It's time to review a fig from today or the past. Which will it be? Stay tuned to find out.
Here we go. So this week it is the Hasbro Series 5 series that we will be discussing. And, if you want to If you want to hear Chris and my favourites from series 1, 2, 3, and 4, you have to listen back to previous podcast.
Controversy in that.